I still remember that night, the sound of rain tapping against my window, the dim light from my laptop, and the phone buzzing beside me. It was Mom, but I was in the middle of a work meeting, already frustrated, already tired. I glanced at her name flashing on the screen, Mom calling, and thought, I'll call her back later. Later never came. Mom was the kind of woman who called just to ask if I'd eaten. She'd send random pictures of the backyard flowers, or her morning tea, and sometimes a blurry selfie that made no sense at all. And every time, I'd roll my eyes and say, Mom, you don't need to call me every day. I'm busy. She'd laugh softly and say, I know, honey. But a mother just likes to hear her child's voice. That night, after the meeting, I scrolled through emails, watched a few videos, and went to bed. My phone was on silent. The next morning, there were 3 missed calls, all from Mom, and 1 voice message. When I pressed play, her voice came through faint, soft, and slow. Hey, sweetheart. I just wanted to hear your voice. I'm not feeling too good tonight. But don't worry, it's probably just the weather. Sleep well. I love you. That was it. Just a simple message. I remember thinking, I'll call her in the morning. But by morning, she was gone. The next few hours after that call were a blur. My sister's voice on the phone didn't even sound real when she said, She's gone, Mark. Mom's gone. I remember the mug slipping from my hand and shattering on the floor. The sound echoed through the apartment, but I couldn't hear anything else after that. It felt like my whole world had gone silent. When I reached home, everything looked the same. Her slippers near the door, her glasses on the side table, her favorite blanket folded neatly on the couch. Everything was still, like time itself had stopped. My sister was sitting in the corner, eyes red, holding Mom's phone. She looked at me and said, She kept calling you last night. I couldn't even look her in the eye. My throat tightened, and I whispered, I saw the calls. I was busy. Busy. That word kept ringing in my head, louder than anything else. Busy with what? Busy running after things that didn't matter anymore. We went through Mom's phone together that evening. There were dozens of photos of us, of me, screenshots of my childhood messages, and then I found a note she had written just a week before she passed. It said, If my children ever feel like I call too much, it's only because silence is louder when they're gone. I broke down right there. The regret hit me so hard it felt like I couldn't breathe. I'd spent years chasing deadlines, meetings, and meaningless things, and all she wanted was 5 minutes of my voice. That night, I played her voicemail again and again. Her last words, I love you, felt heavier every time I heard them. And the silence that followed was unbearable. Now, every time my phone rings, I answer it. No matter what I'm doing. Because sometimes, the calls we ignore are the ones we'll never get again. It's been 2 years since that night. 2 long years of silence, memories, and what if. I've achieved everything I once thought was important. Promotions, a bigger house, respect from people who barely know me, but somehow, everything feels empty. Sometimes, I catch myself dialing her number, even though I know it won't connect. Other times, I sit by the window with a cup of tea, imagining her sitting across from me, asking the same simple question she always did. Have you eaten, Mark? And I smile, because even though she's gone, that voice still lives somewhere inside me, soft, warm, and endless. I've learned something since losing her. Love doesn't always need grand gestures. Sometimes, it's hidden in those small things we ignore. A message, a missed call, a reminder to eat, or a photo someone sends just to make you smile. Now, when my sister calls, I answer right away. When my friends ask to meet, I don't say, maybe later. Because I've seen what later can mean. It can mean never. Every Christmas, I still hang one ornament on the tree, Mom's favorite silver star. I sit near it, light a candle, and whisper, I'm here now, Mom. I'm finally home. The phone doesn't ring anymore, but the memory of her voice still does, quietly, in my heart. It's a reminder that love never really leaves. It just changes its form. And if you're listening to this right now, call the person you love. Tell them you miss them. Because sometimes, one small moment of connection can heal years of silence.